you guys have heard me say now for a couple months the importance of showing up on your stories. And so when I'm talking about your story feed, I'm going to predominantly be talking about your Facebook personal profile, so those stories, as well as your Instagram stories. So quick recap. Adam, who runs Instagram, said that there is more content that is being shared in the DMs and more people who are story surfing than ever before. So it's a strategy that we definitely want to execute, but do it with some intentionality in ways that, yes, will bring that know, like, and trust factor to you. Because remember, when you post to your stories, it only lasts for 24 hours. That's the good news with stories. There's not a lot of pressure. It's not like it's going on your news feed where it's going to live there forever. And it's more of just like the day in the life of some of the things that you do where you're logging or you're documenting what you do in a day, which means it does require you to be doing things within the day. And some of you have seen where, you may be recording your screen and maybe you're showing the candlestick of how the rates have moved for the day, or you're showing cost over time, or you're taking a picture of your coffee and you're asking, you use a little sticker and which creates engagement. And the sticker may say, what color is your coffee in the morning? And so my point is, I have realized that with me telling y'all how much you need to be more active on your stories, I've had a few of you tell me you don't really know how or what you're supposed to post, or how do you post enough on your stories where, yes, you may be vlogging, but how do you then maybe create an email list or add to your email list, or use it as opportunities to then start further conversations with those who answer some of your polls or your questions on your stories. And so I will show you a screen recording. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks of how to find the engagement stickers, how you could easily create using photos already in your album. I'll be using an iPhone, guys, so I apologize. I don't have a Samsung that I could show you the same keystrokes, but I'm sure it's pretty similar if you follow along. The goal is, after today, I want the commitment that you're going to at least post on your stories for Instagram and Facebook at least 3 times a day. Maybe you think of it as like every time you go to eat. So you don't want to do a story dump where you post too many at the same time. And then there are some strategies with like tagging locations, and I'll show you all those keystrokes of how to do that. Maybe adding music, of course, or incorporating stickers. Now, you don't have to do that on every single story, but there's a time and a place when you would want to do that. So let me just go ahead and screen record so that you guys can follow along. And let's do Instagram. So I'm going to open up Instagram. I'm going to hit the home button on the bottom left. Okay. And at the top where you see the little highlight, those are your stories. That's what I mean by they last for 24 hours. I could tap on the story and just tap. This is what I mean by some people they get lost in the story surfing. So every post that is made online could be shared to a story. So I could click my profile icon, and let's say I wanted to share this post that Denise had tagged me in. So she invited me as a collaborator. You can tell at the top, see how it has both of our names. I had to go to my DMs. I had to click accept so that it would show on my feed. But this little arrow that looks like a little paper airplane, if I tap that at the bottom, I can then see where it says add to story. I can tap add to story. I can take my 2 fingers and I can make it smaller, bigger. I can move it around anywhere I want. If I wanted to add a link, or if I wanted to add a sticker, you click the square icon at the top. You see it's the square with the smiley face. If I click that, this is where I can tag location. I could tag somebody. I could ask a question. I could hyperlink. So see where it says link? I could go ahead and take the Zoom link. In fact, let me just go ahead and do that. So I'll show you. Let me go back to my profile. I'm going to click the link in my bio because I know it's in my bio. And I'm going to click join masterclass. I'm going to click here. Then at the very top right where the 3 little dots are, I'm going to tap that and I'm going to click copy link. I want that in my copy. Okay. So now I can go back to this post. I'm going to click the little paper icon. I'm going to click add to story. I may make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to hit the sticker. I'm going to click the square smiley face and I'm going to click link. I would do this, guys, for any event that you're hosting, anything that you need RSVPs. If you want someone to apply, if you're sharing it to your story, you've got to remove the friction. People aren't going to you don't want to take them out of stories to then go to the link in your bio. Instead, what I would prefer you do is click link where it says URL. I'm just going to tap and I'm going to hit paste. And for the customized sticker, I could put register here. Done. Now I can move this. I'm taking my thumb. I could take 2 fingers and twist it. I can make it bigger or smaller. If I tap on it, it changes the color of it. See, if I wanted to tag my sister, I could hit the square icon again, put the symbol, and I could put Denise Donahue. Okay, so I have that there. So now I could put her here. And if I wanted to add a sticker to ask a question, this is where you could be strategic. Like you could, well, I'll do that in my next example. So I'll put poll. I could do either a poll question, see where it says poll. I could do quiz. I could do, so I'm just going to do poll. I could say, will you be there? Now I could change these responses to like a thumbs up emoji, thumbs down, or I could put, you guys all know me. I'm probably not going to put that on here. So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete that. So if I don't want this, I can just drag it down to be deleted in the little trash can and it's gone. Okay. And then I'm going to click at the bottom left, see where it says your stories. Now I have my Instagram attached to my Facebook. So when I see the little Facebook symbol, when I click your stories, it'll now go on both. Okay. Now let me show you an even cooler trick that you could do. This would be a great business post on your story that could generate interaction that could either grow an email list or at least give you conversation starters. So I showed you how to share a post to your story from a post that's on your feed, which you guys could, every single post that we create or that you do, I would share that to your story with some kind of sticker to help count as a story post. But now if I click the little plus icon in the bottom middle, okay, and let's say, see where it says right now, it says post, bottom toggle, I'm going to click story. And let's say I'm going to pick a house picture that I happen to have this saved in my photo album, and I'm going to stretch it real big like this. I just take my 2 fingers, I'm doing this. Okay, now just wait. So I go to my photos. Sorry, I did that really fast. I didn't completely exit out of the app. You'll see still right here. But what I want to do is now I'm going to open up. So I have this photo in my camera roll. And this is what I mean by some of your lifestyle photos. It doesn't matter what the background is, but you need some where you're pointing up, pointing down, pointing to the side, doing this. Then watch what I do. So this is on an iPhone. If I take my finger and I'm just going to press it down, did y'all see that little outline that it just did? I'm going to hit copy. Okay. So now when I go to Instagram and I'm in my stories, I'm just going to tap on the screen and I'm now going to tap again until it gives me the option to paste. Now, this didn't do a perfect job. See, you can see some of the outline. Sometimes it works better than other times. Okay. And now I could add a sticker that says, maybe this one I'll do as a question. At what rate would you consider selling your home? Easy to answer question. If you get anyone that responds there, these are potential people that you could put in your bucket of like these may be sellers that you could then refer to an agent, which most sellers are also buyers. Okay. Or I could put drop your email for a mortgage review. If I hit done, I can make this bigger or smaller. Okay. I can twist it if I put both my fingers on there. If I tap on the box, see the little color icon at the top, I can tap the color icon and I can change the color to whatever I want. Just leave it as white for now. And let's say I'm not really loving that blue outline, so I'm going to try this again. Again, all I'm going to do is take my thumb. I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to go back to here, and maybe I'll try this one, see if this one's any better. Still a little bit of a blue. So let's try another one. Let me do this one, okay? This is just another lifestyle photo of me. Again, I'm going to take my finger, and I'm going to hold it down for a few seconds. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go back. I'm going to tap, hit paste. There we go. And I can make it bigger. See? So it doesn't matter what the background is. If you hold your finger, it'll take the outline, you hit copy, and you can paste it on anything. It's pretty cool, right? So it just means if you have photos in your album, I would create an album in your phone that helps you organize your content. This is one way that I could then hit stories. I'm not going to do that on this because I don't do mortgage reviews. But do you guys see how easy that was to create an interactive story post that creates engagement and could potentially earn opportunities based off who responds? So I wanted y'all to see at least just the different features of, like, here's another one I have with a house. I don't like the square when it looks like this because I want it to fill up the entire vertical shot of the story. So again, I could tap in the middle, hit paste. There I am. I could also click the square icon again. And maybe this time I want to add a photo, or I could do a countdown. If I wanted to add a photo, see on the right where it has the blue right next to the 57 degrees Fahrenheit. let's say I wanted to add, I'll just do this even though that doesn't really make sense, but I can move this around. Maybe this is my logo that I have saved. If I tap on it, it can make it a circle, heart, star, square. Okay, I can move it wherever I want. So you could do your logo here. Other cool things that you could do is if you click the three little dots in the upper right-hand corner, and let's say I want to do draw, I could, if I put the highlighter button at the top, so the top middle is highlighter, and if I click the eyedropper icon, I can drag this to whatever color, like maybe pick up purple. Let's just say I wanted this color, maybe the pink on my nails. See? Okay. If I take my finger and I hold it down, do you see how it changed the background to whatever color I chose? So if I had my logo on there and maybe it's a certain color, pink or purple, and I wanted it to match, this is how you keep your brand continuity. So I could always then hit done. Let's say I want to move this picture and I could always hit the three dots again. Let's go to draw and maybe I click the eraser and I could have something here that's like, maybe I'm trying to highlight something here. So these are just all little different effects, guys. Again, I could click done. If I wanted to add music, I could add music here. If I wanted to add text, I could add text here, and I could change the color to whatever I want. But there's no reason after today why I shouldn't see at least 3 story posts on Facebook and Instagram, right? So let me know if this was helpful. If you guys have additional questions or additional videos that you want me to record of how to, just let me know. Y'all take care.